Okay, so here's another thing that basically you'll get a lot of when you're playing with data and people give you data sets, especially in the real world. You end up getting data out of devices and machines and all sorts of things, and they'll give you some field, and you can obviously see that it has the date in it, but it's not a date. You know, you can see here, you look at this and we can see the highlighted one here. Obviously we can see something that looks like a date, but it's got an S at the front. It's not really in the right format. So one of the biggest things we can do with Excel is to actually extract data out of that. And so I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can do this. One is we want to extract, maybe we want to extract the year, the month, and the day. And so we can see on this one, we can see that it's got 1966 0709. So how do we extract that? How do we get a hold of it? Well, Excel has a whole bunch of functions, and if you're a programmer, most programmers know this, but you probably don't. And let's just remember, this is not a number, because one, it's got a letter at the front. It's actually got the letter S. So, but S doesn't mean anything. It could be F, it could be G, it could be a whole bunch of things. But it's a string. It's a string. So what we want to do is we want to get the year out. So let's make a column for year. And then we're going to say, well, where is it? Where's the year? Well, it's the second character. So see the separate characters? S1966. So it starts at the second character and it goes for 4 characters. So let's try something really interesting. It's a formula, so equals, and we're going to use a function called mid-string, or middle of string, somewhere in the middle of the string. So not the start, not the end, the middle. So mid, M-I-D, and here Excel's showing us that we've got some interesting things. So mid is what we want, and then we're going to open bracket, and then now it's showing you text. What's the text we're going to look at? Well, we could type a bit of text in here, but we don't. We want the actual file date. So go and select that date, or that string, the cell that holds the string we want. Press comma. Now it's asking us start num, meaning what number, what character number, what position along that string do we want to start at? The first character is number 1, so we're going to start at character 2. And then for the number of characters we want to extract. So the year, you can see, is 4 characters, so let's extract 4 characters. And end that with a bracket, press enter. There we go, so we can extract the year. So similarly, we can do the month. So let's do again, equals, function, mid, open bracket, select one we want. Now this time, it's not, what number is it this time? So if we count across S1966, that's so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6th character. I'm going to start at for 2. So we're just doing the 2 numbers for month. So 07, press enter. There we go. And then day. Let's do a day. So now, which character we want is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8th character. So let's go function again, mid, the string that we want, comma, starting at 8, 4, 2. So there we go. So now, year, month, and day. So as you remember from our last episodes, we can very, very quickly do this. So select it all, shift, left arrow, right arrow, we can select things. So let's select it, copy it, Control C. Remember, very quick, Control down, go back, and not just one cell this time. Hold the shift down, select across, now hold the shift and Control down, press up, all the way back to the top. Don't worry that it's selected the top one, because it's the same formula. We can paste that in there at the same time. So Control V, of course. What's Control V stand for? Paste. So there we go. So we have just created or separated year, month and day out of this funny looking string. So how do we turn this into a real date? A date that, you know, we could sort this. Obviously we can play with Excel and we can do a sort year, month, day. Let's do something like that. So if we click data and then go to sort, then we can say, well, my data has headers, yep. And then I'm going to sort it by year. And then I'd have to add another level and sort it by month, and then another one and sort it by day. Okay. And anything that looks like a number? Sure, that sounds great. That's okay. So let it sort away. You see down the bottom here, it's showing it progress. And it should be finished. Excel with a big document takes a little while to get going. There we go. So now what we've done is we've sorted by year, month and day. Now that was okay, but if we want to turn that back into a real date, a proper Excel date that we can play with again and do graphs and things like that, we have to kind of merge all this back together. So merge this year, month and day back together. So let's create a new column, date, and then equals again, date. And look at this, Excel saying, hey, we can create a date for Microsoft Office Excel date. So date, and now it's asking for the year. Well, we've now figured that one out. So it's just that column, the month, column F, and the day. And now we have a nicely formatted date that we can play with. So why is this really cool? Well, let's get the data down the bottom. Again, Control C, Control down, back, Control Shift up, and Control V. And we shall get it all back to where we want it. So now you can see that now we've turned this into a proper date. That's pretty useful. But you're saying, well, hey, it was in a format. Well, but you can't do this. If you format it, and we pick date, and we pick a really nice long format like that, make it big so we can see it. And Mr. Excel takes a little bit of time. There we go, look at that. We've now turned something weird